How to be cinematic. That phrase and variations of it probably get more views and clicks than anything else in the filmmaking niche. Because the moment that anyone starts to even get remotely interested in making videos, they realize that there is this look that everyone is trying to achieve their own version of. The cinematic look. People spend serious amounts of time, money, and energy on trying to make their footage look as visually stunning as possible, and to be honest, it's ruining a lot of people's videos. It might be ruining your videos. So today we're going to have a little chat about why trying to be cinematic is probably hurting your videos more than it's helping them, and what you can do to fix the problem. So let's state the obvious first. There's nothing inherently bad about something being cinematic. Looking good is good, obviously. But technology is advancing so quickly now that having a deep understanding of cinematography is, in my opinion, becoming almost a redundant skill. And before you all come after me in the comment section, notice I didn't say useless or unimpressive, I said redundant. Why? Well, it's because of a little thing called money. People want to earn money, people want to save money, people don't want to spend money, unless spending money is somehow going to make them more money. I know this because I run a video production company. I work as a freelance filmmaker, and I promise you now, people don't hire me because I am the best cameraman that there is. I'm all right. I'm perfectly capable of making a nice looking video, but in reality, there are plenty of people out there that have been doing this for way longer than me. They've got far more experience and much more expensive gear. So I can't compete with cinematographers that have been running businesses for 10, 20 years. And on top of that, people are slowly starting to realize that, one, their iPhone cameras are pretty flipping good. And two, as AI keeps getting more advanced and more integrated with existing tech, such as smartphone cameras, the amount of knowledge that the average person needs to have in order to take cinematic style footage is effectively becoming nothing. So for people like me, we're in a position where our jobs are now at risk. If all I focus on is learning to be cinematic, I'm done. You might as well replace me with a camera on a stick and a 10-minute tutorial. That's all I'm going to be worth a year from now. So how do we fix this problem? If being as cinematic as possible isn't going to help us, then what is? I think the answer lies in the disaster that is modern corporate Hollywood. We humans can be a bit of a silly bunch. We're very prone to putting way too much emphasis on appearance and not enough on substance, and this has become, in recent years, a really big problem for the film and TV industry. When you look at some of the stuff coming out of Hollywood now, there is so much money being spent on heavy visual effects, CGI, and really clean, crisp cinematography, and yet audiences are probably more dissatisfied than they've ever been at what these companies are producing, and so loads of money is just being frittered away and lost. This is because so many films and TV shows now, whereas they might be visually stunning, the writing is just really bad, like painfully bad, and people just don't want to waste their time on something that isn't worth watching. We're all busy, why would we? It's the equivalent of going on a date with someone who's unbelievably gorgeous, but then as soon as they open their mouth, you realize that their personality just sucks. So for aspiring filmmakers and YouTubers, this begs the question, do my videos actually have substance, or do they just look good? Because getting that cinematic look down is great, but if the actual content of your video is boring or unrelatable, then you're not going to get very far. And this is why, even though technically my job is at risk, I'm not too worried, to be honest, because the robots may get their cold, dead hands on cinematography eventually, but it's not going to be anytime soon that they are able to infiltrate the area that I'm focused on, and that is storytelling. It's one thing to simply tell a story, but a good storyteller has the ability to create a genuine human connection with the audience. They want them to deeply relate to what's going on, to put themselves into the story and feel the emotion of it all. A lot of the most profound moments in the human experience transcend what we're able to put into words. So it doesn't matter how much information a person might give to a language learning model, it's never going to know what it is to be human. It's never going to be able to express that same level of feeling that a person would. AI will never know what it is to love, to hate, to show bravery in the face of fear, or to lose someone you care about. It will never be able to articulate what it is to be human, the way a human can, the way you can. So in a nutshell, if you want to improve as a filmmaker, then stop putting all of your attention on trying to be as cinematic as possible and learn to be a good storyteller and convey emotion and feeling in the videos that you make. One way that you can do this is through using good high quality music, and for that I recommend Epidemic Sound. They're not sponsoring this video, I just genuinely feel that their music catalogue has really helped me to become a better filmmaker and storyteller myself, both on YouTube and also in the work I do for clients. I actually regret not biting the bullet and signing up sooner, because it really isn't that much money for what you get out of what they offer. It's really helped me a lot, and I would have become better at making videos sooner had I just taken that leap. So again, this isn't sponsored, but if you've been thinking about signing up, then I have a referral link that I'll put in the description. It'll give you 7 days to try it for free. And if you don't like it, then no harm done, you can just cancel. But if you've made it this far into the video, then clearly this is something you're interested in. So why not do us both a favor and make the switch? Going forwards, I think I'm going to be focusing more on filmmaking and storytelling in the videos I make on this channel, because I feel I've got something to share there, and the more creative people that learn to effectively combine those two skills, the better off we're all going to be as this technology continues to creep in. So yeah, like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.